What's up? My name is Jordan. I just bought a 2021 Tacoma Trail Edition in Army Green 4x4. I absolutely love this truck. Couple of things I love about it. I love the color. I love the blackout package with the mud guards. I love the tires. And I love the fact that it's all color matched. I love the plug. But one thing I was kind of hesitant about buying it was these trail boxes. So one thing I was considering when I was buying it was I really want to have a bed mat, but the standard Tacoma bed mat for a crew cab is not going to fit with those trail boxes. The trail boxes, I can take them or leave them. I would actually rather have the extra space in the bed. So let's get to it. I'll show you how to quickly take these out. All you need to take them out is these Torx bits, and you need a ratchet set and an extension. That's all you need. So I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so it looks like there's about 6 or 7 bolts that you need to take out with this Torx. So go ahead and start with this guy. Just free it up a little bit, and then it should easily just twist right out. Okay, so once you've got it loosened, you can just spin it out, and it's going to be pretty important for you to save all the pieces, because even if you didn't like this feature, somebody else might if you ever go to resell the truck. So I suggest you keep all the pieces carefully. And then we're going to move on to the next bolt. Like, this is a little bit smaller of a bit, so I'm going to move down to my next size. Really don't need to buy anything fancy to do this. Just make sure that fits okay. Perfect. All right. It's going to come right out. And then moving along, looks like we've got one here. Make sure you don't use too small of a bit, because you might risk stripping it and messing up the ability to attach to your rail system. So I'm going to loosen all these. There's another one here. And these just slide right out, so make sure you don't lose those. Get that seated in there. Okay. All right, so that's out, and it looks like you get a little plastic washer that covers there, so don't lose those either. So they might just come out, or they might rest in there, but I would suggest taking those out so you're not going to lose those guys. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts on the rail. You've got the rail. We're going to take that out, and I'm going to open up the cooler, so we have one last piece to remove, I think, and we'll get after it. It looks like there's one last one, which would go into where your D-ring is, and that's going to be the same size as the one down here, just one step bigger than the one you used for your rail system. So this is the one that you're going to need an extension for, because you're going to go all the way into here. It's right here. So you might get to this point and be tugging at it and think to yourself, okay, it's ready to go. But this is the last step right here. Just gonna start going. Let's see now if we can pull this thing out. Yep.
Wow.
So that's it. And I've got a standard bed now. What I would suggest is, as tempting as it is to sell this, keep it because you want to keep the entire trail edition together. But if you want to go on a trip one weekend, you can see it's easy just to pop right back in. But I'm excited to get my bed mat in here. Now you remember the D-ring you took out to free this thing, so you're going to go back to your bigger size, switch it to the right setting, and just drive that back in there. All right, so I've got the hardware removed on this one. Just going to open the cooler, same way. This thing will just come right out. So literally, it's as simple as that. Not really a complicated mod, but I haven't seen any other YouTube videos explaining how to do this. Not knowing whether this was molded in or removable almost stopped me from buying the Trail Edition, but I'm super glad I did, and I really love this truck. And the rail system is super easy to put back on. I'm sure there's tons of videos on that, but you just get your Torx bit again, your ratchet. You don't want to overdo these. Make sure that the rail's all the way up snug against the top of that bed liner. Just snug. It's not going anywhere. Pop the plastic clips back in the end and you're good to go. Okay, now I've got my genuine Toyota non-slip bed mat, the Tacoma emblem in there. Just gonna slide that into place. It's gonna grip to the bed. It's gonna stop my cargo from moving around. So super glad I got that. What other accessories do you think I should put on this puppy? Is there any must-haves? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.